It's still loading. Plate Tectonics by Katherine Royal. Earth's layers: the inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. There are plates inside the Earth? What? Well, in the 1900s, a German scientist named Alfred Wegener thought that the continents looked like they were big puzzle pieces. He called his idea the theory of the plate tectonics. No, they're not actually dinner plates. There are currently 14 plates in the world, and the biggest plate in the world right now is the Pacific Plate. This is what many people thought of his ideas back then.
In the year of 1910, there was a scientist whose name was Alfred Wegener. He noticed that the continents looked just like pieces of a broken puzzle. By 1915, he called it continental drift. It caused a rift with his fellow scientists who sang, "Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy little man." They reminded him he had no proof for how or why the continents would do this. And until you show just how or why, you merely have one interesting hypothesis. Until this evidence we see, you don't have a theory. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy little man. In the year of 1930, on an expedition to Greenland, Wegener got caught in a blizzard. When they finally found him, it was much too late, and they buried him in an icy mausoleum. 30 years after he died, a new idea came to light. It changed the way geologists saw the world and brought continental drift back to life. Now everybody sings, "Yee-haw! Alfred Wegener, you are a brilliant man. Yee-haw! Alfred Wegener, you are a brilliant man." Continental drift, Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's brilliant theory.
Continental drift. Continental drift, as you heard in the song, was what Alfred Wegener was thinking about. The plates in the Earth move around and go to different places each day. The plates only move about 1 to 2 inches per year. That's why it has stayed like this picture has for lots of years. And that is how that one large landmass turned into that. Plate boundaries. At the end of the plates, or around the plates, is called a boundary. There are 3 different types of plate boundaries. There's convergent, which means the plates' boundaries comes together. Transform means that they slide past each other. And divergent means that they go away from each other. Oceanic crust with oceanic crust, convergent and divergent. Here's divergent. and here's convergent. The divergent boundary makes it so that magma is able to come through the asthenosphere from the mantle into the crust and make more crust. The convergent makes volcanoes and island arcs. Oceanic against continental, convergent and divergent. I only found one picture, but the oceanic and continental convergent makes volcanoes and volcano arcs. Continental and continental convergent and divergent. Here's divergent and here's convergent. The divergent picture on the left, as you can see, it splits apart the land and it lets sometimes water come into it, as you can see there. And on the convergent, it makes mountains and high plateaus. Faults. Faults are little cracks in the plates, like the San Andreas Fault in California. That is why California gets so many earthquakes. There are lots of faults in the world. There is also a fault in Africa. Many people think that there will be a second Africa if and when the plate splits because of the fault. Earthquakes. How do earthquakes relate to plate tectonics? As I said before, the plates move about 1 to 2 inches per year. So, when the plates move, it changes the outside of the earth and it makes the ground shake. Where this arrow is pointing where looks like where is a fault line and where the earthquake could have caused. Volcanoes is when it happens when a continental and an oceanic crust are convergent and they come together as the oceanic crust goes underneath the continental crust and turns into magma or lava before it comes out of a volcano. Hawaii was built on volcanoes erupting and spewing out lava and magma underneath the ocean to form the islands. Here are some pictures of volcanoes. The Ring of Fire! Or the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is all around the Pacific Plate boundaries. It has many different volcanoes on the plate boundary. As you can see in this picture, all of the red and yellow triangles on the plate boundary look like a big circle of volcanoes. Now you know all about Alfred Wegener's theory of plate tectonics and how it causes earthquakes and volcanoes. Questions? Now, let's sing it one more time.
In the year of 1910, there was a scientist whose name was Alfred Wegener. He noticed that the continents looked just like pieces of a broken puzzle. By 1915, he called it continental drift. It caused a rift with his fellow scientists who sang, "Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy little man." They reminded him he had no proof for how or why the continents could do this. And until you show just how or why, you merely have one interesting hypothesis. Until this evidence we see, you don't have a theory. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy man. Ha ha, Alfred Wegener, you are a crazy little man. In the year of 1930, on an expedition to Greenland, Wegener got caught in a blizzard. When they much too late, and they buried him in an icy mausoleum. 30 years after he died, a new idea came to light. It changed the way geologists saw the world and brought continents to drift back to life. Now everybody sings, Alfred Wegener, you are a brilliant man. Alfred Wegener, you are a brilliant, brilliant man. Continental drift, Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's theory, continental drift. Alfred Wegener's theory.
Goodbye.